Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Sunday afternoon session where I'm jumping back on to finish out my free readings from this morning that I did not get to. I do love giving back to my community. And so I know not everyone's able to give donations. So um, uh, I like to come back on to complete these. There's no chat here because I'm not taking any new requests. These are all making up for the several handfuls that I didn't get to this morning. I will be back next Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for free readings. If you do want a reading in the meantime, if you want to purchase a reading, all that information's in the description box of the video down below. Or I have a ton of pick a cards on my main page if you want to get some free messages from Spirit. There's a ton out there too. So be sure to check those out. After I'm done here, I will post a comment and pin it in the order in which the readings were completed so you can spot where your name is, jump into the video and see where it is and find your reading faster. All right, so thanks for all the thumbs up. It does tell me you guys are enjoying the free readings. It does help the channel and help spread the Zen love. So thank you in advance for doing that, for those of you that do. All right, so we're going to continue to use this beautiful Light Seers Tarot. And we had left off here. Let me just get some stuff scooched over here. And we had left off with Anusri. So Anusri, you are up. And you wanted to know Aquarius's feelings and next actions towards you. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about this Aquarian's feelings and next actions? All right. Oh, wow. So this little Aquarius has a little bit of sadness going on here. And so this is what's impacting their feelings towards you, is they're kind of consumed a little bit in their lower vibrational emotions that they're feeling. There is love there is joy. I feel like they have this connection here with you with this Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups tells me that there is like a special connection between the two of you that you probably are picking up on, which is past life connections with the Six of Cups. Three of Cups also in some ways is also about past life connections. And there's joy, there's attraction, there's a lot of emotion here. I mean, you got the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, emotions. So there is emotion there. I just feel like they need to kind of transform some of this lower vibrational, emotions that they're having. Some pain, some abandonment, just these different lower vibrational uh emotional encounters that they had that are kind of keeping them back. Aquarians, I'm Aquarius, sun, and you know we are air signs and we compartmentalize our emotions. We're water bearers, so we put emotions in vessels. That's why we carry the water bearer, right? um so there's this energy that kind of flows in that, kind of how they express their emotions that way, and they hold them and then they kind of just put them away and then they'll go do other stuff because they're like, oh, emotions, let's put a little, it's like a Tupperware container, you burp it and it's all, I'm just gonna put those emotions over there, I'm gonna go do this stuff. And so that's why it's kind of slow in them moving forward in their emotions, because they don't really spend a lot of time gazing into those vessels. They just more are able to contain them and go do other things for the sake of the world. So just know that there's emotions there. They are working through them. The Three of Cups shows me that they're trying to transform those three spilt cups into joy. Um, but I don't see any action yet indicated in those cards. They're telling you about emotions, but actions, I don't see anything in the near future with that. So sorry, I'm sorry, but that's what's coming through for you. And you just have to get used to that with uh, Aquarius energy. And if you're like, nah, it's not for me, it's okay. They'll understand. But I think it's important for you to know that. All right, news three, that's what they have for you right now. So sorry. Many blessings to you. And, give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings. All right, Pinky, you are up next. So, guidance from your spiritual team. Let's take a look here. What does your spiritual team want you to know right now? All right. So, with any decisions that are coming up here, you've got the Two of Swords, which is like close your eyes and open your heart. And the Queen of Cups is all about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting, that empathic ability and your gut, definitely with this. So with these, they're wanting you to know that, as you're moving forward here in the next 2 to 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be having these decisions that need to be made that you normally would make with your mind, with the supposed do's and shoulds, and things that are rooted in the fears of humanity that we are all taught. Well, this makes sense. This is responsible. This is what everyone would think I would do. But it's saying, but don't. This is their advice, is to go, you know, instead of doing what you've always done with the mind, let's step out of it. Take a moment, take a big deep breath, close your eyes and go, right, heart, what would you want? And trust that gut. Trust that's coming up, not the fear, that we have in us, but you'll know the difference. You'll be able to sit with your heart and feel that energy. And so they're like saying, trust your gut, trust your heart on these decisions that need to come up, and follow that. That's what they're. It's like a try this new experiment and do that over the next 2 to 6 weeks. Excuse me. So that's what they have for you, Pinky. So give it a little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings here. Appreciate you. All right, Butterfly A, you are up, and you are very welcome for your last reading. You want to know, does anyone like you in a romantic way? Currently, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about romantical love? Um, you know, you are seen here. I don't know romantically. I don't think that there is a romantic way. The sun is that you're this bright, shining light, kind of like the Hermit card here, where they're this bright light shining in the darkness. You are seen. People do recognize you. There's are people that are attracted to you, not emotionally, but physically and energetically. But no romance. There's no one that has the capacity to love right now. It's not your fault. It's like, well, people can only give you what they have for themselves. And if they don't have self-love, they can't give that to you either. But I feel like there's a couple here with the sun that are attracted, and the Hermit card is a time of being alone with yourself. And the Sun card is even Leo energy, diving deep into your own, inner child, and diving below the surface. So, there is this time of, right now the romance is kind of at bay, which is all right. You have these two major arcana, which is about you getting to know yourself and shine bright. And you don't need to have that connection right now, because you're moving your self love up, your self worth is moving up. And I just feel like because your love vibration's moving up, the regular lower vibrational, I don't know, interests that would come your way, the romantic ones, they were lower vibrational. And that's why it's kind of empty, because they drifted away and you're not drawing those type in anymore. You're raising your love vibration, and so you're drawing in a different type of person. There's not as many of those, which is all right, because rather than doing what you've always done and getting what you've always gotten, you're going to be drawing in individuals that are much different, something more in alignment, right? Instead of caterpillars, you're drawing in butterflies because you've become a butterfly. So caterpillars are like, "What are you? I don't know what you are." They go away. But the butterflies, they come in and they're like, and you're like, "Wow, you can keep up. You can go where I want to go," right? So I like that, butterfly. Duh. I was like, "Why are they talking about this?" But that's your screen name, Butterfly. So there you go, Butterfly. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, and give a little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Thank you. All right. Goldie, you are up next. You wanted an angel message. Let's take a look here. And let's see what we have here. What do they have here for you? Wow, yeah, you've got the World card, last card in the Major Arcana, which is all about endings of old cycles, beginning of new adventures. And you got the Page of Wands, which is a new spark, a new inspiration, a new passion, a new adventure, really, with all of this coming in here. So whatever is coming to an end, and I don't feel like it's like a disastrous end. The World card is a victory card. I just feel like you've achieved something in your life and you're just like, all right, this has been good, but now I want something else. I want something different. And this Page of Wands is like an upgrade. It's a a new level, a new adventure, something that's more exciting and more passionate with you for your life here. And that could be work, it could be career, it could be education, it could be relationship. Excuse me. All that kind of stuff. It's choking me up here. But I like this for you. It's like they're saying that you're ready for this change. You're ready for this higher place. Could even be spiritual gift upgrade if that resonates for you, where it's something new, something more free, or something without as much restriction around it too. So that's why it feels more like an adventure than work, type of thing. So I feel like this is what they're telling you here. It's time, it's happening. If you're wondering, don't be afraid of it. It is designed for you. So if there's something that's ending, just realize it's because it's bringing in a brand new adventure that's so much more enjoyable and exciting. So that's what they got for you right now, Goldie. So many blessings to you, and don't forget, give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Excuse me. And then, beautiful girl, you're up next. You want to know how will your divine counterpart be? Let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know about your divine counterpart. Let's take a look here. All right. All right. So it is someone here, you got three cards. The Five of Pentacles means they've really overcome their feelings of lack and abandonment, being left behind, being left out in the cold, which makes sense to here with this Ten of Swords, which is they really they like being unique. They don't they got to this point where they were exhausted, where they were trying to live up to all these expectations, all the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the musts, a lot of people pleasing in their life. And they were just like, I'm done, tired of being exhausted, trying to please everyone else. And so they're very, they overcame that lack of fear of abandonment and all of that with the combination of those two together. And they really have this spark for life with this Eight of Wands, where they just really have a lot of energy, a lot of motivation to do things in their life, and they don't allow all this other stuff to hold them back. So there is this, strong, um, it almost feels like Sagittarius travel and see new things, and they aren't afraid to take risk and do amazing things, and just very brave. And then just because they overcame so much when they were younger, that they're in this place of just awe of life, and they have a belief that nothing's impossible. I like that. So very hopeful, very bright, beautiful energies with that. That's what they've got for you, beautiful girl. So many blessings to you. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings here. Appreciate it. All right. And then Kritika Mahotra. Hello, hello. And you are very welcome for the previous readings. So you're going to say, if somehow you get admission into the Amity Business School, your parents want you to, will you fit into that place you went to visit and you didn't like it, but no other option? All right, let's take a look here and see what Spirit has to say here. All right. Will you fit in? You got the Four of Pentacles. There is a solid foundation. It can feel like, physical stability there. The Five of Swords is kind of an inner conflict between your head and your heart that would be there. It'd still be kind of conflicting. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like, you know, you got the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom too, which is slow moving and, um, in this pursuit, this quest of finding your place in the world. And um, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that there's no other option. You know, based on the beliefs that you have, maybe that is, but you can change your beliefs, right? If you feel like you're like, well, this is all that there is, it's like, well, but is it? But is it? I just feel like, you know, you would do fine there, but I just still feel like you'd be this inner struggle because your heart wants something else that your head is saying this is the only thing and this is what my parents want, all that stuff, but your heart is like, but there's something else I want. And I don't know. I feel like if you give it a little bit of time, other options will appear for you too. But I feel like you'd be fine there, like, bleh. But, I feel like, you wouldn't be able to stand it after a while because your heart wants to live, not exist and, fit in. It wants to thrive, not survive, if that makes sense. That's what's coming in for you, Kritika. So hang in there, my dear. I feel like you're gonna get some new information coming in here soon, but that's what they got for you. So hang in there, and don't forget, give a thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. And good to see you. All right, and then Anjou 777, you're up next. Are you going to meet anyone special in your life very soon next week? All right, let's take a look here. All right, anyone in your life very soon next week? Let's take a look here and see what Spirit has to say here. you know, don't feel like it's next week. You have the King of Cups, which is like the ideal partner card. Um, one of them for me from Spirit, which says that you will meet someone special in your life, but not next week. You have this death and this rebirth that has to happen first in your life, which means that there's this transformation, this letting go of um, some thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and emotions that no longer serve you. There's just this, you know, barrier that has to be overcome first before you're ready for them and before they're ready for you too. It's timing. You had the Temperance card on the bottom, which is all about, you know, the patience, and it takes time for things to go back and forth to unfurl before you meet your Ace of Cups, your new love. So, there is that energy there just telling you, it's happening, but we don't want to take bread out of the oven too soon because then you bite into it and it's like, what? But you can also speed things up by focusing in on what of your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around love can be let go of, what emotions no longer serve you. There's just a lot of beliefs that are keeping you held back. And as you look at those things, that brings and raises your love vibration, which brings you guys together. And the more you raise your love vibration, the faster it happens too. So right now it's all about, and it's not next week, but it's just some stuff that it's like preparing for the relationship going forward is what they're looking for. So that's what's coming in right now, Anjou. I know, but that's the message I got for you right now. If you're interested, you can check out my podcast, From Chaos to Cozy. It talks about some things to help us raise our love vibration. That's the whole journey that we're on in there. The link's in the description box of the video if you're interested in that too. Don't forget, give it a little thumbs up if you're enjoying these free readings. I appreciate that. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Shay B, you are up next. The outcome of the connection with David. All right. Let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know about the outcome with David here? All right. Well, no, it seems like there's a lot of emotional confusion here with the Seven of Cups. And, you know, The Nine of Pentacles, the 9 is the hermit's journey here with the Nine of Pentacles, and Pentacles being the outside world, it just feels like you end up being alone with spirit for a bit here from the outside world. I just feel like David is very confused, doesn't know what they want in their heart, trying to figure things out, but I feel like you end up being, um, it's like say by yourself in the outside world where it's like that's okay. You're with spirit. It feels very fruitful and abundant, and you feel independent. And so I don't feel like it's like um, I feel like it's your choice. Like you're like, you know what? They're not giving you the emotion that you deserve, and you're like done with it. In fact, they're bringing this meme to mind here, which says here, some people are in your life to test you until you stand up and say, enough is enough. I am worth more than what you offer me. And that's what I feel you get to with this is like, you're like, all right, I've had enough. You're not able to give me what I need. And it seems like you can't make up your mind. And I'm a no brainer. You should just want to give it. Right. And that's what I feel comes in there with that Shay B. So, that's what is coming in, Shay. So hang in there, my dear, and many blessings. And give me a little thumbs up if you're enjoying your readings here. So appreciate that. And Kritika Sayani, hello, hello. You're up next. Will you get a placement job from your college after completing microbiology? Woo! I'm just kidding. You are a brave soul. Let's take a look here. All right. So, will you get placement? All right. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune here is a great card because that is like even your human is glad about the outcome here. The Nine of Swords is like nightmare, insomnia, your fears, overcoming your fears. And I feel like the biggest thing with the job placement is you need to really look at what are you fearing and not focus on the fears, not focus on what you are afraid will or will not happen, not focusing on what you like has to happen and it must, I want this, I have to have it, into going, you know what, either way, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to survive. I'm going to thrive and do well in my life with this Wheel of Fortune. And it's the letting go of the fears, the not focusing your energy on the fears that allows this gratitude of knowing that your life is going to be well taken care of and abundant. I mean, you even got the Six of Pentacles on the bottom, which is having so much that you're able to give to others. So I feel like you will get job placement, but the important thing is to let go of all these fears because that energy draws things out. It drags you back, keeps things from coming in quickly. Whereas when you're focused on gratitude and higher vibrational, it comes in faster for you. So I feel like it's important for you to let those fears go. But 10 Wheel of Fortune is like you're going to be fine either way, but the extent of how fine you are has to do with your energy and focusing on that. So try to take a big deep breath, let all that stuff go, and try to focus on trust that your life is going to be pretty snappy. I like it. So that's what they have for you, and many blessings too. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right. And Jushri Tawari, you are up. Anyone know the message from the person on your mind? All right, let's take a look here. Message from the person on your mind. Oops, sorry, I need to hit my microphone there. All right. So the message from the person on your mind, you got the Seven of Pentacles, which is patience. Last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. Devil card coming in. They're basically explaining why things are taking so long and why things seem to take forever to happen. And it's because they're on this inner journey where the devil card is shaking up and rattling their life, having them look at these long held beliefs in their life, the big transformations and rattling of their cage. So there's a lot of stuff that's unfolding in their life that to them feels like it's falling apart and, having these things fall away and like I said, these beliefs like this has to happen, but it's not. And so the Saturn Capricorn energy of the devil card is it's the workhorse. It's putting them through it. There's a reward at the end for them, but I feel like that's their message to you is like, I am so freaked out about life and everything feels like it's falling apart and being challenged. I'm just like taking everything so slow because I feel like I'm in constant recovery mode, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in right now in Jushri for you. So hopefully that helps understand where they're coming from. So many blessings too. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right, Eagle, you are up next. So you'd like a general for the rest of February. So what does Spirit want you to know about the rest of February? All right. So these two, what do you have going on here? All right. Well, these are some pretty level cards, I guess you could say. The Four of Swords is like this peace of mind, and the Six of Pentacles is this balancing of the outside world energy that's coming in. February, just the rest of February almost kind of feels I don't want to say boring, like non-dramatic, very stable with these fours and these sixes, these even numbers. I just feel like the outside world is just feels like equal give and receive. It's just like, all right, things are kind of going smoothly. And I feel like you're at peace of mind, you feel very mentally stable with that Four of Swords. And things that you'd normally might fear and bring things up. I just feel like you're just in this really smooth, cool kind of energy. You're just going with that flow that's happening there in the outside world, and I just don't feel like there's anything that's um, extraordinarily out of order, which is good. It's like enjoy that for a little bit here. It's a good time to think though with that Four of Swords too, and kind of maybe even look making some plans for the future. March is going to be a big month of launching, of ignition, of marching toward things, of a lot of energy. So enjoy the rest, really, because I feel like March is just going to be like, you know, uh, the pedal to the metal. I was trying to think of an appropriate thing to say. All these other ones went through my head. I'm like, yeah, YouTube may not like that way, but yeah, this is, you know, pedal to the metal, the rubber hits the road, and off you go. So enjoy the rest, is what I feel is coming in there. All right, so that's what they got for you right now, Eagles. So many blessings to you. And don't forget, give a little thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings. And Blessed One, you are up next. So what new is coming in for you here? What does Spirit want you to know? What new thing is coming your way? All right. So you do have this change of energy around you. You've got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a transformation of energy that feels like conflict or lower vibrational type of energy that transforms into something more friendly, more gentle, more loving, more higher vibration. And the Chariot card really is telling here, it's like what's coming in is this power of choice, this power. It's like they're saying if you really pay attention to where you're investing your energy, there's so many possibilities of what will come into your life with this Chariot card. Excuse me. There's when we focus, like every moment we like are making like four possible choices: the story we're putting to something, the emotion we're choosing, the energy we're putting forward, and the physical actions that we're taking, right? And every moment is a choice of lower vibration, higher vibration, right? That Five of Wands. And whatever we focus on the most is what we draw in. So if I'm focused on stories of, you know, victimhood and sorrow and lower vibrational fear, emotions the same. My energy I'm focusing on is what I'm missing, what I'm wanting, what I hate, what I fear will come in or not come into my life, will leave or not leave my life. I'm growing all that. I'm expanding that. I'm out telling the universe, I really like this. Give me more. But if you focus on higher vibrational, unconditional love and joy and gratitude and all that, then it's like we're pointing, going, I want more of that. And then the universe is like, all right, bring it up. They listen to us, our energy, not so much our words. We can do affirmations all day, but our energy, if it's focused on this, it's going to bring us that. Because we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are, what we're being, right? So I feel like that's an important thing is like there's so much that can come into your life. There's so much new coming in, but is it going to be higher new or lower new is all up to you, which is where we want that power, right? We don't want to be at the whim of the outside world. We realize I'm the one that draws things to me, whatever I focus in, like attracts like. What am I attracting? It's up to you. And I feel like this is a big time for you with that because the choice card is coming in and it's giving you that awareness of your power of choice. So that's what's coming in for you, blessed one. So many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right. Up next, we got Angel Dreamer. And you want to know, will Harris give you your belongings back? All right, Harris, they better, or we're all going to go over there. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look here. What is happening here? Yeah, it looks like it here. You got the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance, getting your stuff back here. King of Swords just might take some, I'm going to say, the King of Swords is master, not just the king of communication, master of communication. And I feel like, it's just going to take a little bit of, I'm going to say, creative communication with them. And just realizing, okay, how do I need to approach this to get that back? You know who they are, it's not like you're playing a game. You just know how you need to communicate in order to truly communicate, right? And so you'll do what you need to do and communicate how you want to communicate. Yelling and screaming, doesn't work with them. It's you'll get more bees with honey. Is that how they say it? You'll just get more results being kinder and just saying, I would, I'd appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. You know what you need to do. But I feel like you will. It's just a matter of being creative in that communication. All right. So many blessings too. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying free readings. I really appreciate that. Then Hot Sun, you are up. Hello. So what are Matt's feelings, intentions, and next actions towards you? And the bottom of the deck. All right, let's take a look here, Hot Sun. All right. So, wow, all right. So we got feelings, intentions, next actions. Well, let's look at the bottom of the deck first, because we got the Eight of Pentacles, which is this energy of the work, progression, things moving forward in the outside world. And when we're looking at their feelings, intentions, and next actions, I mean, we've got some deceit, we've got some heartbreak and disappointment, which brings the Page of Pentacles new opportunities moving in the outside world. So I feel like your Hot Sun, this heartbreak and the Seven of Swords isn't so much towards you and their intentions towards you and all this. I just feel like this is their world. They just have this heartbreak and all of this stories and all this stuff in their head about being lied to and cheated and all this stuff in the outside world, whether it's relationships or business or government or spirit, whatever it is. They're like, I'm just always being cheated out of stuff, and they have these beliefs that they're of this poor me and kind of victimhood in a way. And I feel like they're trying to work through it with this Eight of Pentacles, but I don't know. I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, what they bring you is more of like a new opportunity in the outside world. not like there's a new opportunity between the two of you. I feel like exacerbated, if that's a word. I just feel exhausted being around that, and that it almost feels like the work that you have to put in just to, you know, uh, make them not even in you can't make them feel good about themselves, but you always feel like you have to point out things are going to be okay. I mean, look what's happened. Da, da, da. It's almost like you are trying to always pull them out of their victimhood, but they like it. I don't feel like they've reached a point in their life yet where, the payoff they get, the attention they get, and everything from being in the victim role, and expressing their pain and their suffering, they feel like they get enough benefit from it where they don't want to let go of it. And so I just feel like, you know, even though I feel like they're trying to work towards it, trying to go that direction, it's not it's like someone trying to quit smoking for someone else. That's the amount of effort I feel they're putting in it because they don't feel the payoff yet. They don't see it, right? You can tell them all you want, "Look at how much you spend on cigarettes and how all that money you would have." And they're like, "Yeah, I know. I know. Look all the money that I spend on cigarettes. Yeah, I'm trying to stop. I really am trying to stop." And it's like, "All right, enough is enough." And I just feel like you're the point of exhaustion here where you're ready for a new start, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in, Hudson. Hopefully it resonates for you and many blessings. Don't forget little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Appreciate that. All right. Next, we've got Sen, Sen. Hello, hello. You want to know, will you reconcile with Isabel in the future? Let's take a look here. Will you reconcile with Isabel? All right. What do we got going on here? You've got the King of Pentacles is he's the master or the ruler over the pentacles, right? He goes through the entire pentacle suit. One of the biggest thing he teaches us is the four of pentacles here. And so you got both. And so it's really reinforced here. And this has to do with about where we define ourselves and our worth. So I feel like this message is leaning towards that no, you don't reconcile, but it's for you. And I'm going to explain that real quick here for you. Because the Four of Pentacles is like the journey. The big thing the king learns during that is that we're taught to define our worth and our self-worth to the outside world, right? We're all taught that growing up. Look out here, relationships, situations, and things define your worth. And the king realized when he did that he felt very unstable. It's because those things in the outside world are unstable. Relationships, right? People change, people walk away, people pass away. So unstable, right? Situations like jobs, education, etc., never stay the same, unstable. Things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen, whatever, unstable. And so eventually we grow tired of the disappointment and the instability of the outside world, and we turn inward and upward, which is where we find the only stable thing in this realm, any realm, really, the eternal, very stable, unconditional, no conditions, nothing you can do to lose it, nothing you have to do to earn it, very stable. Love, eternal, unconditional love of the higher realms becomes the foundation of where you're defining your worth on. And when you do that, you don't stop wanting the outside world. It changes because you're no longer expecting it to be something that it can't give you. You're full on the inside. And then the outside, instead of lacking and falling short, becomes above and beyond extra. Whatever someone gives is extra and wonderful. And we're not focusing on who someone's not being, who we're not being, but we're looking at what a wonderful, full life is out there, stability in the outside world. So I feel like this is what the purpose of your relationship was to help you realize this in this lifetime so that you could be free from that. And then who comes next, with you having raised that vibration and seeing things differently is like, wow, you think, Isabel is like, wow, wonderful and amazing and all this. But when you realize this about yourself, that higher love, and then you meet this new person, you're just like, boom, wow, even more so. So that's what's coming in for you, son. Hopefully that resonates for you there. And many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying these free readings. All right. Hang in there. All right. Up next, we've got Danielle Pena. Hello, hello. You want to know, will Adam be coming towards you in the near future? Let's take a look here. See, based on current energies, will they be coming towards you in the near future? Well, not so much in the near future. We got the Temperance, got two major arcana here. So significant things coming in, but the Temperance card is about patience and it takes time for things to grow and unfold and blah, 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 fun stuff, right? The Emperor, though, I like because it's Aries energy. It is new beginnings. It does say that there is this um, change that comes forward in the future. And the Empress is, I'm sorry, the Emperor is a lot like, you know, it's Aries energy, like I think I said already. But there's like they during this tempering, what's happening with Adam is that they're realizing all this advice, all of the stuff they've heard all their life around relationships and love and blah 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 blah, all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must, all these advisors around the emperor in their ear telling them how they're supposed to rule their empire or how they're supposed to find love and be in love and who they're supposed to fall in love with and all that. They get to a point where they're like, all right, I've had enough. Everyone can clear the throne room and I'm going to make some decisions. And this is what they're getting this. It's like during this time, the bravery is building up to where they're getting to the point where they will step out and choose what they are wanting in life. And then they put form around it and then they put action around it. So I feel like they're just trying to figure things out and they're just trying to gain the bravery to go against the fears and the training that they've had growing up about all of that. So not in the near future, but I feel like it will be in the future. With all that, it just takes them putting that plan into action, if that makes sense. Right. So that's what's coming in for you, Danielle. Many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings. Good to see you. And then up next, we got Nat. Hey, Nat, you'd like a love reading for the DV Cancer. All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know here about DV Cancer? All right, well, we got the good, we got the bad. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. The Five of Cups is transformative energy. And when we like that, especially with the Ten of Cups existing there too, which is ultimate happiness and joy, which does tell me that they do have this bubbling love below the surface. But the Five of Cups, they have a lot of these three cups, these lower vibrational energies, these pain and suffering and past heartache and heartbreak, and they kind of get consumed with that. And I don't know how long ago it was. It feels like it wasn't like super, super, recent, but recent enough where it still feels raw of something that has happened in their past. And I feel like they are still trying to get over this, still trying to get past it. And so there's possibilities of this, 10 of cups, which is love overflowing and joy, but I feel like it just takes time because they are just still, you know, it feels like 3 months, but in reality, it's probably 9 months ago. But it still feels that raw with them still, where I just feel like they don't spend a lot of time reflecting on their emotions. So it's almost like, the amount of time they've put in to look at their emotions is more like, 3 months worth when really it's been like 9 months, like I said. And so it's gonna take a little bit of time before they're able to give love and to show love. They probably are okay with showing passion and, the physical attention and stuff, but they're slow on showing their heart. So it's gonna be a while, for that, I feel, before they'll do that. It's usually, what do they say, a month for every year you're together or something? I don't know, but I just feel like they're getting over a past love, a past attraction, and some heartbreak, and that's what's coming in right now. So hopefully that helps, Nat Nat. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Many blessings. All right. Then we got Mizrak Bayin. You are up next. And you want to know, will you get the job that you applied for? All right, let's see. Based on current energies, will you be getting this job? Right. You've got the Nine of Cups. I mean, not the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. Nine of Swords is like nightmare, insomnia, and fears. And, it's like, I feel like this is like you don't, but the Three of Cups is that you're happy about it in the long run. And what that means for me is that, you've got some fears, you've got some, what does it mean if I don't get this? What does it mean if that? There's all these thoughts and beliefs inside of here. And I feel like that you don't get it. And then, but you end up getting something better and you realize, oh, wow. And this is where this joy comes in. The Three of Cups is like your spiritual posse, too. Pardon me. Which is, them showing you that we got your back. We're having things unfold for you as you've been asked before we came down here. And so sometimes the things you don't get, we're upset about, but we realize later that, wow, that was for me and I see it now. And I feel like this is the kind of situation that's coming up. This job you applied for, I don't feel like it's like, doesn't, you find out later it's not all it's cracked up to be, like, and someone else in that position or someone else that works there, they're like, "Oh my god, no. You're so lucky you didn't get that," I feel like you find something out about that later, but you end up getting something, that's more enjoyable for you and brings joy to you rather than what that would have been. So, I like that for you, Miss Rec, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right, many blessings to you. All right, I'm just gonna take a quick sip here. We still got several handfuls left, so hang in there, everyone. Think of my voice will. All right. There we go. So up next, we got Premia. Hello, hello. So why is everything happening very slowly? You're frustrated. You want to go abroad for work, but you're not getting good responses through the agency. Now you have two options: connections and passport. Which one will be good? All right. So let's take a look here. Let's see what Spirit has here for you. So, of course, it's just a couple card reading. We'll see how much we can get out of all that in here for you. And they're actually giving you three. So we'll take a look here. So, the why is everything happening slowly for you? I feel like with the Three of Wands, that's the one of the big cards that's coming in here for you, which is about a change of direction. And when things are going slow, it means that spirit is working things out. Things go slow on purpose for us to keep us from making choices that aren't for our highest experience and for where our soul wants to take us. So we'll have things slow down when we're trying to push something and they're like, no, 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 let's not go there yet. Because we want it was something so much more in alignment with where you're wanting to go, right? Um, Yeah, and so I feel here with you're asking, like, which one will be good for you here. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief and mindset, and the High Priestess, which is she's all about take a step back, which is also a little bit of why things go slowly. It's giving you time to step back, connect higher, to the higher realms, look behind the scenes, dive deep into your emotions, and you will get new communication coming up here with the Knight of Swords. But also, you can ask of your own free will with the High Priestess. What I love about this, you know, and I know you're asking like spirit through me for guidance, but they're wanting you to ask them to show you signs. And the High Priestess is like, we have our huge posse of support around us 24 hours a day, every day of our lives. They're always with us, always awake, always willing to help. And they do a lot of stuff for us that we asked them to do before we came down here. I call it the honey-do list. We ask them and they're doing that. But while we're down here, we still can ask them of our own free will for guidance, for signs, etc. And I feel like whenever we trust that, things are unfolding for us. And if I'm unsure, if I have choices I can make, I can ask them, hey guys, I'm asking of my own free will. Can you give me some information to make this decision a no brainer? And they will bring you information that's like, oh, okay, well, that's the one, not that one, right? Something else that they're bringing in around things taking slowly, sometimes that can be us too. What are we focusing on with our energy? When we're focusing on lower vibrational things, it drags things slower. When we're raising our love vibration through joy, laughter, gratitude, those things, it speeds up life and speeds up things, right? So you can look at it. Are you looking at what you're missing? Are you looking at I want, I want, I want? What you hate, what you fear will come in or not come into your life. Excuse me. um, right? Spit it out. It's like, yeah, spit it out. It's like, get rid of that. Because when we focus on wanting, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy wanting, but not receiving. Instead, if I focus on gratitude and start changing my energy to be, I'm grateful for the perfect job that you're bringing my way that's in for my highest experience. And I know it's going to come in the perfect timing. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful to you. When we're having that kind, instead of like, look, it's not here. Why is it not here? That we're telling the universe, I really enjoy missing not having this. And I really enjoy having things just drawn out. That's what our energy is telling it, even though consciously we might be like, no, that's not what I want. But our energy is what is telling the universe what we want. So hopefully that helps for me. I like that for you. So hopefully that brings you a little bit of guidance. So many blessings to you. And don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Appreciate you. All right. Great. Courts, you are up next. So will you meet him this year? The mighty him. All right. Let's take a look here and see if it's this year. You have the possibilities here with the Two of Pentacles. And the Hermit, though, is what it is kind of uh, balancing on, like the little crux. What is it, that determines whether you do this year or not? The Hermit card is all about that inner journey, going inward and upward, really looking at life and evaluating where am I investing my energy? Where can I use this balance in my life? If I'm focusing a lot on, like we were just talking about with Premia, lower vibrational, wanting, missing, hating things in my life, or fearing what will come in or not, or, this lower vibrational stuff draws things to a halt and to snail's pace, rather than when we're focusing on gratitude and higher vibrational, the more we can get rid of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and our emotions that are in us that don't serve us anymore, creating this space in our life, the faster things happen and the faster it comes in too. So I do feel like there's an opportunity that you can meet them this year, but it does have to do with both you and them. It's what they're bringing in too. You can do your part to help the possibilities, but if slacker over there, I'm kidding, they're not a slacker, but if they are slow in doing it, then it can be on them. That's, not ready. They're not at the vibration that's matching with yours yet. But that doesn't mean, you're like, well, maybe I should go slower for him. No, because then you have lower vibrational relationship with them. We don't want that. We want higher vibrational. So just, focusing on that can happen. So definitely a possibility there that you can meet him this year. So I like that for you, Great Chords. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right, Vidi Jalan, you are up next. Hello, hello. So what opportunities are present for you that you're not seeing? All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know here? What opportunities aren't you seeing here? Wow, you got some fives coming in here, so there's some great change. You have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant, of course, is the big five, which is like your higher self drawing you to this higher place to see things from a different perspective. See the capital T truths of what you're truly wanting. The Five of Cups is a transformation of emotion. And I feel like one of the biggest things that you're seeing here is that your emotional choices are an energy that draws things to you, right? And I feel like they're just really wanting to point out to you that, we have stories that we put to things in each moment, energy we're putting forward in like our intentions and manifestation, our physical actions. But a big part of all that energy that we put out into the world is our emotional energy. And every moment is a choice, we're taught as humans to focus on the lower vibrational, like what's going wrong and what am I fearing and all those delicious stuff, right? But when we realize there's always a second option, which is higher vibrational, gratitude, unconditional love, joy, laughter, peace, those things bring in things that match it. Whatever energy we're putting out is what we draw in. And I feel like this is saying what opportunities are present is this opportunity to change your emotional focus, and you'll be able to see um, kind of a new level of manifestation energy, because like attracts like, and our emotions draw in things fast and furious. And if we're like, wow, you know what, I'm going to start trying the gratitude journal every day, even if it's you want something to happen fast, it's gratitude every hour or every 2 hours or every 3 hours, whatever feels comfortable and resonates with you. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do either a daily or a multiple, entries per day about what I'm grateful for. Try not to repeat anything and see how that changes energy. I know it changed my life when I started to. Uh, I did a gratitude journal I was going to do for 30 days, and it was so amazing the changes that it made in my emotions and my world that I continued. I'm like, I'm going to continue to go, and I didn't repeat anything for 4, almost 5 months, and by that time, I changed to this attitude of gratitude, where you become an expert, where you can find gratitude in things where other people can't, rather than becoming an expert in complaining and finding something to complain about, where people have difficulty finding something to complain about. Which one would we rather have? I like the gratitude one. So I feel like that's something that can happen in there for you, Vidi. So that's what they have right now for you. Hopefully that helps, and many blessings too. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying these free readings. All right. So that is what we have for you. Let's go over here. So, Alice, you are up next. So, Alice, do people think you're prettier um, than Christy, or is Christy prettier than you? Well, it depends on the person, because everyone has a different taste, right? That's the whole thing is, you know, Spirit likes to flip that around on you, is who do you feel is prettier? right? That's the important thing, right? It's all about opinion. The 5 of Wands is a change of your energy, and the King of Swords is about really looking into your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets. But it does tell us here that it depends on the individual that we ask, because everyone has a different taste, everyone has a different opinion, everyone has a different attraction. And a lot of times our energy, you can see someone and like, oh my God, they are like drop dead gorgeous. And then they open their mouth, and immediately it cuts their beauty in half or their hotness in half, right? And you're just like, whoa. And it's because you can have someone who's so joyful and has so much life in them that they're like, wow, that's attractive. And other people can be so beautiful, but you're like, wow, I think I'm kind of scared they might kill me, but what a way to die, by the hands of beauty, or. So there's a lot of stuff that changes, and I feel like spirit is going, what's important for you to look at is like, why does it matter to you? Why are you comparing yourself to someone else, right? Because what matters is how you feel about yourself. Everyone else fickle. They're looking through the eyes of their own filter of their life. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. If a monkey looks in a mirror, it sees a monkey. A lion looks in the mirror, it sees a lion. Vampire looks in a mirror, doesn't see anything. They don't have a reflection, remember? But there's this awareness that if people look at me and they see ugliness, it's because they see ugliness in themselves. They look at me and think I'm handsome, then they have that recognition of the beauty and handsomeness or whatever within themselves. We always see in others what's in ourselves. And so it's that little kids, thing we learned when we were growing up. I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. And that's what, Spirit wants you to know, Alice. It's like, just know that everyone sees everyone differently, and everyone has a different mindset based on how they feel about their own selves, right? So that's what they have for you right now, Alice. So hang in there. You're beautiful. Just know that. And give me a little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right. Any blessings. All right, continuing moving down the list here. We still have quite a few, so hang in there. Patty, you are up next. Hello, hello. So whatever Spirit wants you to know. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Nope, none of those. Let me give these a shuffle here. Feel all discombobulated. Here we go. I'm just going to take a quick sip here. All right. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? Yeah, I saw that world card. It came back out here for you. So there is significant ending and beginning coming up here in your life, and it's great. Got the King of Pentacles. That is abundance. That's fulfillment, fullness in the outside world. Really feeling like you're on top of the world with these here. Pentacles is the outside world. The King rules over that. And they also get a second portion of air, which brings in like this knowledge that's coming in. I like this. The the world card is the last card in the major arcana, and then it starts over back at the zero, which is the full card. So this beginning of a new adventure, this beginning of something just feels so full and so focused on the outside world, if that makes sense. In fact, even with all of this, I feel, travel is what I feel with all of this. And I don't know if you have a job offer or you have something where you're able to go see and visit things, either physically or, I don't know, virtually or something. But I just feel like it's uh, such a strong picture of travel, just a lot of different places, seen a lot of different things. And so hopefully that makes sense to you. But I feel like they're saying, like, yeah, this is an opportunity that's coming up that you could see the world in a whole new way. And, but it does definitely feel like such a fruitful and overflowing and full thing coming in. If you're looking for romance, it could be that you're meeting someone that's totally different than anything you had ever thought you would ever meet and be attracted to and get along with. But there is this, energy of this very grounded, mature individual, not like old mature, but uh, mature in attitude and mentality and in ways of the world. So I feel like they're well off as well. So I like it for you if that resonates for you there too. But I definitely feel like it's a great opportunity for a lot of travel coming up. Again, to keep on coming up with that. So that's what's coming in for you, Patty. So enjoy that. I love that for you, and many blessings. And give it a little thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings here. All right, Tammy M, you are up. When the relationship between G and T will end, you're concerned for G. All right, let's take a look here and see. All right. Well, it looks like it is on the movement of ending here, but you don't have to worry about them here. The Six of Swords is a movement card of leaving fears behind, leaving things behind, and moving forward. The Nine of Pentacles is a very big card of independence, being with spirit alone in the garden here. And they feel they're very happy, very content. Six of Swords is, like I said, it's movement across water, movement of things. And so I feel like they're leaving behind some old mindsets and old ways. And in the end, this independent feeling they feel, like this inner confidence and the way they look at their worth in relationship to the outside world becomes strong through all of this too. So I feel like spirit's like, you don't have to worry about them. They're going to be fine. They're going to be like, you might even be surprised on how happy they are. And you're just like, I thought you'd be like devastated. And I'm like, well, I was kind of fooling myself on how I thought it was, but I see things for it as it is, and I see how it's better for me. I just feel like that's the attitude they end up with, with all of that. But it feels like it's in process of ending with that Six of Swords. It's leaving behind the old, moving through into a new way of thinking about their lives. So that's what I feel is coming in with that here, Tammy. So nothing to fear, nothing to fear. Excuse me. So hang in there. Many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings here. All right. Moving down the list here, we got Mars. Mars, you are up next. Anything else the universe wants you to know about the moon at this time? Oh, the person. That's right. And thanks for clarifying. Spirit would have known, but it makes it easier for me to interpret. So thank you for that. And so we've got the Queen of Swords balancing between the heart and the mind, and the Two of Wands, which is plans and thinking. So Moon has a lot on their mind here with all this. You can even see they're kind of staring off. Both of these cards are staring off into the distance. They're trying to look at the future, trying to see what they want for the future. I feel like, they've been, I think when we talked before with all this moon energy, I felt like there's a lot of emotion, a lot of unseen, a lot of unknowns. But I feel like that's beginning to change here because they are putting form with the Two of Wands around plans, what they're looking for. And that Queen of Swords is like they're allowing the mind to come in and kind of organize the heart's desires. And so there's more and more coming in here. I do feel like they're in process at least of doing that. February just feels like that kind of month where it's a month of planning, of putting form around things. And I feel like March As we go into spring in the northern hemisphere, the spring equinox too, and um, I think it's March 19th or somewhere in there. It's like it's a time of action and movement and as that Aries energy kicks in from March 19th to April 19th or 21st, somewhere around there. Um, but I feel like they're just doing a lot of thinking and planning now. But form it's taking place instead of being an abstract. You're starting to go, wait, I think I can see a figure in that abstract art. So that's what's coming in for you, Mars. Hopefully that helps. But that's what they have for you. Many blessings. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Many blessings. All right. And then we got Tortoise Love. Hello. So, a question for your friend. Will his aunt ever give back the finances or property from the heritage? All right, let's take a look here and see. Based on current energies, will they ever, ever, ever get back together? You know, with the Nine of Swords, there's this, energy here of fears, of letting go of fears, insomnia. And in the letting go is when things start to flow in your friend's life. And, the Page of Cups is a higher love, a letting go of things. And I just feel like it's forgiveness and letting go is such an important thing for them in their life because when we're holding on to it, that's when we lose it, right? When we're trying to grasp for something, it's when it goes in the other direction. When we let go, truly let go and go, you know what, I'm okay either way. And then we give it to the universe, we give it up to the universe, then that's when the universe, we're giving them the space and the energy to bring things into us. It could mean that we get some of that back, but yeah, we have to let go of the fears because it may come to us in a different way, not from that heritage, but from other things the universe can bring it in. But when we're super focused on that, that's drawing us down in our energy. Those fears of I'm being cheated or they're not being who I want them to be, and they should do this and should and need to and have to draws everything down to lower vibrational energy, bringing us lower vibrational experiences, slowing everything down, limiting what can come in. But when we release it all and we raise our love vibration, then it like opens up the floodgates for the universe to bring us abundance in different ways. We may not even care about the other thing anymore. And we realize how much of our life it's eating up, right? So that's what they have there, tortoise love. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But many blessings too. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying these free readings. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, we got Ashvin Rai, and you'd like a general reading. Let's take a look here. Still have a couple of handfuls left, so thank you guys for your patience as I'm getting to your free readings. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Right. Well, you have some, this emotional confusion or these feelings of confusion with the Seven of Cups. You're about to get some clarity come into your life and really give you some great direction. The Knight of Swords is pursuant of higher vibrational truths, higher truths, clarity of mind that comes in here. So whatever's been like, I don't know what to do, and you feel like you're pulled in these different directions. I just feel like the timing is coming in, and you can also ask Spirit, if you want it to happen sooner, we can ask Spirit and our spiritual posse of our own free will, hey, can you bring some clarity? Can you help me, whittle this down faster? And they will. They'll bring in information where you'll narrow it down very fast, where it almost becomes decisions become no-brainers because we have difficulty making decisions when we don't have all the information. And then when we get not even all the information, when we get enough information, we're like, okay, yeah, it's easy. This is an easy breezy decision now. And that's what I feel is coming in here for you. So if you're like wondering, I don't know what to do, just ask Spirit for clarity. and they'll bring it in and make it an easy decision for you. So that's what's coming in for you right now, Ashbin Rai. Many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right. Up next, we've got Sahini. Hello, hello. And you were asking for a free reading. I didn't see a specific question, so we'll do a general reading, see what Spirit wants you to know right now. So let's take a look here, Sahini. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. Yeah, you definitely have this movement and change that's happening in your life. Your higher self here with the Judgment card is drawing you into something different. The Six of Swords is leaving behind old ways of thinking, old fears, moving into new ways of thinking, which does result in movement and change in the outside world. And so the combination of these two really feel like they're telling me that you're ready to move uh, in some area of your life. And it could be movement across water if that resonates, but it could be change in relationship, job, education. Like I said, where you're living. Any of those things, but I do feel like right now it is a time to let go of what it's been holding you back and realize you are being drawn. You're not running away from something, you're being drawn somewhere. Trust that draw, trust that which is pulling you. Don't be afraid. Look at changing your mindsets and going, I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to go that direction because it is spirit, it is your higher self drawing you in that direction. So it is very much supported, and you'll get the information you need, you'll get the support you need for it too. So you can just trust that this nudge, this draw is from your higher self. So that's what they've got for you right now, Sahini. So many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings. I appreciate that. All right. We are making our way down here. Let me see how many we have here. So we've got boom, boom. Two, three. Right, so I've got a handful left, so almost to the end, so hang in there, those of you that are toward the end here. So KVH, you are up next, and I am well, thank you for asking, and you wanna know what is the nature of the connection between you and DT? Is it karmic, soulmate? What is it? What is this thing? What is this draw, this connection? All right, let's take a look here. So, you've got, excuse me, the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. The King of Wands is a card for me that represents soul. And so I do feel like there's a soul connection that comes in here. Wands energy is spiritual energy. King rules over spiritual energy. Highest spiritual energy you can get is your higher self, which is like a spiritual connection. So I do feel like there's past life connections that you guys have had that are coming in here. The Knight of Wands, it does feel like there's this purpose for you guys here again. And the Knight of Swords is like they're on a quest for higher truths, seeing things from a higher perspective, and working through fears and lower vibrational thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. So I do feel here that there is that soul connection with the King of Wands. And you guys just I feel like you kind of batter back and forth in lifetimes, helping each other, being mirrors for each other in a variety of ways coming in here. Um, yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Cups, which is like emotional dreams come true, and the Knight of Cups, which is about romance. And so I feel like there will be definitely an emotional connection that helps you learn what you guys are wanting to learn in this lifetime. So it does feel faded and there's such a strong past life connection between you guys two coming through that King of Wands. So fire, passion, draw. Twin flame, not so much. I know. Twin flames. I have a. I don't think I have it in the description box of the video. If you go to my main page under the pick a card playlist, there's a relationship pick a card, and there's actually one that says messages from my soulmate, soul partner, twin flame. If you look at that, I feel like there's additional messages there for you around this too, but it tells the difference between all of those. And I don't feel like this is a twin flame. Look, I mean, even on the bottom of the deck, this just came out with the death card, this rebirthing of things. Again, endings and beginnings over and over and over again. I just feel like you guys have had this long connection of romance and different types of relationships through lifetimes. You just kind of, it's like buddies, you're universal buddies that, experience a lot of different lifetimes in a lot of different ways. This lifetime, I feel like it does have a deep emotional, even romantical type of connection coming in with all those cards too. So I do. I feel like that's what that is. So hopefully that helps. KVH, many blessings to you. Don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying the free readings. Appreciate that. All right. And then just Sean, you are up. Hello, hello. So message from spirits. Let's take a look here and see what message or messages do they have here for you. All right. Give me a little shuffle here. All right. What messages do you have? So just Sean. Well, very, very clear message here with both the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. She's walking on the Ace of Swords, and of course, the King of Swords has that in their hands here. So there is this clarity of mind coming into your life, a clarity of direction. And it's a double-edged sword. It allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which are rooted in unconditional love, which gives you the perspective and the awareness and wisdom and knowledge of the higher realms. Allows you to also at the same time look at your small t truths, your belief systems that are rooted in fear of losing conditional love, fear of failure, and those types of things. And you can transform those. You get to the root of going like, why do I feel that way? Why do I think that way? Why do I have that belief about me, them, the world, blah, 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 whatever it is, helps you transform it into higher knowledge and higher wisdom too. If you are looking to go, like, should I go into higher education? Should I go get that training, go to that schooling, learn? Yes. This is very much supported here with all of that. It is about learning on, uh, expanding the mind and expanding and represents higher education. So that would be a yes for that if that's what you're looking at and questioning at this time in your life as well. So that's what they got for you right now, Jishan. So many blessings to you. And don't forget, give it a little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. Appreciate you. All right. Rhonda. You're up next. Hello. And you want to get what you need to know at this time. All right. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit feel you need to know right now? All right. Yeah, you they want you to know, yes, love is in your cards. Self-love is important first, but you do have new love that's on the horizon. But this is all about here, about look turning inward and upward first. Because you've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups too. So 10 of Wands is about being aware of where you're investing all of your energy. And the 10 of Cups, it feels like we're investing a lot of energy in the outside world, the outside love. But really, they're saying that all of this is only possible when we redirect all that energy that we're focusing on trying to find love in the outside world inward and upward, because they can't give us any of that in the outside world that we're looking for. We're looking for all these 10 cups. It's funny. We're looking for a 10-course meal. Our heart is. It's hungry. It's so hungry for nutrition. All the outside world can give us is a dessert. It's a giant dessert bar with all these desserts, and they offer third dessert, fourth dessert, and beyond. What we're looking for is a 10-course meal that comes with 2 desserts. We're not finding it anywhere in the outside world, no matter where we look, no matter if someone goes, "Oh, yeah, yeah, if you go to that place over there," and you go in there like, it's a dessert bar. Maybe they closed down." But it's eventually we turn inward and upward out of boredom or disappointment or whatever in the outside world enough, turn inward and we're like, there it is, the 10-course meal, 2 desserts, that eternal unconditional love, right? That ace of cups. We fill up and we're like, yes, I'm so full. But we don't stop wanting more dessert or yeah, we don't need more dessert, right? 10-course meal and 2 desserts, plenty. But we can always make more room for dessert. So we were like, hey, yeah, I'll take more dessert. So they bring us third dessert and fourth dessert and fifth dessert, but it transforms because I'm full on the inside. And so I don't look at the world as lacking anymore. They're above and beyond, right? And then when someone's bringing me seventh dessert and they're like, no, I'm not going to give you seventh dessert. I'm like, thank you. Instead of like, no, don't take away my dessert. We're like, all right, it's not a need, it's like a want, but it's actually less and less and less of a want the more we're full. And it becomes different. The world changes from a place of lacking and falling short to a place of overflowing and abundance, right? So I feel like that's what they just want to remind you right now, just a gentle reminder that that's what you are who you're looking for, and that's a beautiful place to be. All right, so that's what's coming in, Rhonda. Many blessings to you. Right, and then newer, Noor. Hello, hello. So you want to know, is your connection with Amen the Aquarius destined to develop? Let's take a look here and see. Based on current energy, let's take a look. See here. All right. What about this Aquarius and destination here? No. So, that's it. That's your answer. No, it's not. We've got the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So this combination is you walking away from emotions that no longer serve you, which allows you to head into something like the Nine of Cups, which is like dreams come true and emotional wish fulfillment. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity opens in the outside world. So I feel like the Aquarius doesn't give you what you're wanting. They're just not capable of giving it to you. And eventually you're just like, all right, that's enough. I've learned what I needed to learn from you. Bye. And you head off, and then boom, this new opportunity opens up for you in the outside world. And it is a relationship that does feel like a dream come true, especially compared to the what you were having with them. They are more in alignment and more compatible with what you're wanting in life and what you wanted to have come in there. So that's what's coming in for you, Noor. I know it's like, oh man, but like, wait a minute. But if it's like a dream come true, all right, I'm ready, right? So that's what they got for you right now. So hang in there. Many blessings to you, and don't forget, little thumbs up if you're enjoying your free readings. All right, and then lastly, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I try to make sure I don't, but if I did, my biggest apologies. I will be back next Friday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. If you want a reading in between there, I do offer personal readings and past life readings, relationship readings, birthday readings. All of it's listed in the description box down below if you're interested in purchasing a reading. And I have a ton of free content on my main page too if you're looking for additional messages. So, lastly, HTTPS. You are up. So, messages from your angels. Let's take a look here and see what message do your angels have for you. All right. So, you do have here the Knight of Cups is movement of and questing after self-love here. And I like that because, the Knight of Cups, they are in this pursuit. All knights have a quest. This one quests after the Holy Grail, right? The Ace of Cups, which is being filled up with the love from above and overflowing. And I like that because I feel like it's a big time here with the Five of Pentacles that you're really, and you have been, it's not like it's new to you, but you've been looking into these feelings of abandonment, being left behind, feeling left out in the cold, and these feelings of lack that you've been feeling in your life that have been bringing themselves up to you to be looked at. And I like this for you because this is a progression. It is you realizing that it's not humankind that brings you your sustenance and what you need in your life. It's the ethereal, it's the creator, it's your higher self that brings you the love you're looking for. They bring you your sustenance, your physical sustenance in the physical world too, with this Five of Pentacles as well. So you're realizing that, oh, my experiences of abandonment and having things fall short was from humans. And when a human inner child feels unsafe and out of control, we will pull the rug right out from underneath you and demand everything back because we are in survival mode and I need it all for myself to live. That's that little inner child, 2-year-old acting that way. Mine, mine, mine. And so when we think that our sustenance is dependent upon others, we have this fear of lack, fear of abandonment. But when we realize, you know what, I've had everything that I've needed in my life up to this point, or I'd be dead. So we have this relationship that you build with spirit and creator that you bring me what I need in each moment, and even more so than what I just need, because they love giving us more. But it's us that holds things back. It's us that feels because of our lack of love of self and our belief around what we're worthy of is what holds things back. So you are working on that and they're encouraging you to do that. And if you haven't checked out that, I think I might have already told you about the Take 10 with Zen episodes 4 and 5 are great tools to help transform that type of energy too, which we see here, Two of Swords coming in. You do have this decisions coming up here in the near future, and they're kind of preparing you for these decisions in the near future. Because if you make it by your mind and the mind, and if the mind and the heart have these feelings of lack, then the decisions you make will be lacking, right? But there's this change that you've been going through in this balancing of your giving and receiving and your worthiness of receiving that it just feels like it just needs to click into place. And then these decisions will be made from a place. Close your mind and you open your heart and your heart goes, yes, I'm worthy. And it allows these things to come in. So I feel like your angels are just telling you, just preparing you for the future. There's some decisions coming up and they're just trying to get things into place and clicked into place to where the decisions and how you make them and the results will be so much different than you've had in the past. So that's what they got for you right now. So many blessings to you. And don't forget, little thumbs up if you are enjoying these readings. All right, everybody. In just a moment after I end, I will go in and put a big note of the order in which I completed the reading so you can find your reading in a fast way, faster anyway. And just know that I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for all the thumbs up on the video. Liking does help spread the Zen love. It helps the channel grow. It makes the YouTube algorithm super excited about the channel and suggests my videos to other people automatically. So thank you for being part of the love tsunami, helping spread the Zen love. And remember, every second of every day of your life that you are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love to you. Hang in there. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you may be in the world, and we'll see you soon. Guys, take care.